Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. The running back has it. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to find his man on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with him.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. The official says no good, and the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Washington 7, Colorado 0.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And then a low, he's got it on the right. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
Number 12.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
First and 10.
And now this offense will take the field again. He wants to throw. He's going up top. Makes the grab down the left side. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air, it's Sanders. He hurls one deep down the left side. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
Number 17 in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They are willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
With the run on 1st and goal. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Minnesota. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He breaks the tackle. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And when those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down coming. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Makes a move. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Back to throw, it's Sanders. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colorado. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this.
He's off to the races. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throws to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rodgers. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Fast motion from the offense. Give to the running back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Sanders. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucks! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the...
And they got him for the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oklahoma State is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 38 over BYU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that are going to show.
Gets away from one, finds room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Going up top on first down. Trying to get to it. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop him. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
On first and goal, let's see what Washington does. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He caught it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. Oh, they blocked the extra point. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Getting the extra point block soured that touchdown drive just a bit, but they'll line up to kick it off. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man.
Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide. And
the fake. Kicker's going to run for it. They're not going to come close to getting the 2. But it's an understatement to say they should have just kicked the thing. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. And no one can get a handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds on the onside kick attempt. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Here's the handoff. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. He'll set up to throw. He's into the end zone for the 2, and they get a little bit closer. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this